Hello everyone, this is Patrick Foppe from One Under Golf. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Ben's golf swing. He did a really good write-up about how he found me at the golf show, and I wanted to kind of explain in my own words kind of what I saw in Ben's golf swing, how I was able to see that, how I was able to use technology to kind of see that, to see where we could improve real quickly. I didn't know much about Ben. He just wanted to see kind of how he could improve, and I saw a lot of faults and kind of how they were all being caused by just one little thing, really. And it's pretty common with most people, and it's kind of something I explained to Ben. But I'm going to go ahead and run a swing while I talk to you about it a little bit. This was before. We had the pressure mat, which is really, really cool. It's BodiTrak pressure mat, and I've got it sequence of V1 thanks to the data port. And it's a great piece of technology, but the point being here is I'm seeing a lot of what I like to see, or what most guys will call, and you've seen this, is when Ben takes the club back, he is using his arms to take the club back, which is causing kind of his body weight, because this is how most guys describe it, as weight to get to his right side, because that's what we were all taught. Which is then going to get him a little off balance. We could see as he starts coming back, gets a lot of pressure kind of on the outside of his foot as he's at the top. We could see that in his pressures there. Alright. The other thing is we notice his center mass, the white dot there, alright, is, kind of center, So here's how I know what's going on. Because his center mass is there, alright, you see it's kind of already centered still, didn't move very far. And the clubs, in his swing at this point, he kind of has a hesitant stop where it will drop. Now he had kind of stopped the club using his right foot ground, basically. And so the only way he could really channel energy, if we know our physics, is he had to pull with his arms. And that kind of threw a sequence off, and that pulling motion you'll kind of see, he kind of gets a come off the wall spine, what I call a shaft hump. So that's a bad motion. It's a bad sequence. It's wasted energy. You can kind of see how his core trace didn't move laterally very much. So what I did is just a short conversation with Ben about physics, how we get the club moving back to the right, pushing off the left, and kind of how the body sequence works through the pelvic, and kind of how the spine works and all that, and just some short demonstrations, and just a quick drill too of some stepping stuff. From Mr. Hong, a great teacher up in New York. I always like to give him credit for this. And basically, you'll kind of see that in his setup, and I'm going to play it now. He's stepping left and right, and that's kind of going to be how he moves the club left and right to move it. And he kind of pre-rehearses that a little bit real quick, and we get a different strike. And I'll show you this so we can actually see the core trace right off the bat, how much vertical it is. And what that is he's going to really start working from the ground up, and it's going to be... It's a more powerful strike, which is a great move. And right there, even that finish, he's just kind of like, whoa, that was awesome. Yeah, look, right there, there's that look. That's what I do when I do that. Oh my gosh, that was great look right there. So great look, Ben, and I know that feeling myself. So what we're doing is we're talking about moving the club before it stops. And so basically, I got him understanding that before the club was in a stagnant position, where it stops, because then he had pushed off the ground already. He's already stopped the club. That's how he gets it to stop moving. He had to then pull with his arms. That pulling motion pulls his spine out of position. So, yeah, he comes off the wall in the swing a little bit still here, but it's still a new motion to him. So, yeah, he's got to rewrite that. But, we knew right away when he was hitting it 14 yards further, after about 8 minutes of instruction, and there was a lot of good things we saw. He got deeper in the golf swing. He was able to really transfer the energy, and once we go again, here's this energy coming back, and we'll rewind it a little bit. You could see how much more back, and then laterally, boom. I mean, look where the club is compared to when we get up here. This is my favorite. I mean, his trace is still at, he's really already got the ground working up. And we got a really good knee action down here to the target rather than out from before. And he'll get off that a little even better and tighter. That's where I would go. But there's also probably get his hands a little inside on the takeaway maybe. Let me see real quick. No, that's pretty good. But Ben got a great golf swing, guys. But